What up, y'all? This your boy Bobby V. Welcome to Vintage Got Soul.
What's going on, bro? You alright?
What up? Yeah. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a long day over here for me. It's 8 p.m. now, but I really wanted to get this in. I really wanted to catch you still. And, how was your concert the other day, actually? How was that?
Oh yeah, it was popping, man. The concert, I had a show which was sold out. You know, we can only do small venues now, but it was sold out, and I had two. So I had that, and I think when you had caught me, I just got back from Fort Lauderdale. So
that's right.
Yeah, last week we was moving, man. So it was a good week, especially for an artist, man, during this time. You know
I was gonna say, man. I think you're one of the first for me to actually see that you're doing a concert with this whatever this new rules and regulations is. And I saw in your video and your story that you posted, there was all the chairs, there was social distance. It was pretty weird. But
I mean, nobody social distance though, so it was kind of like it wasn't really. Like in America, when you go out in America, ain't nobody social distancing, man. Everybody's out. If something is open, it's almost impossible to social distance. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for them to even enforce 6 feet rule. Now they've moved it down to 3 feet if you got a mask. Man, in America, people just like whatever.
I believe it.
Give me the COVID.
Well, since we've already spoke before last week, I just want to say welcome back to Vintage Got Soul.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to look at this as an interview. I want you to look at it like a pit stop where I'm just gonna talk to you, bro. I'm just gonna talk to you. So for many years, just a conversation, 15, 20 minute conversation. Many years I've listened to your music. I'm not gonna give you the compliments that you're used to hearing. I just want to get to know you more of a person, like the man behind the name, and for the viewers, just to get a little closer to you. It's that simple, man. So let's kick start it, man. How's lockdown been for you?
Lockdown has been, it's been weird, but I think that having great management, I've been able to, kind of sustain. I've been able to move around a little bit still. I think the initial lockdown was bad though, from like about March till August, September.
That was the first one, right?
Yeah, and then after that, we kind of. I live in Atlanta, so Atlanta has always, since they've opened up in like July, Atlanta has pretty much been open. So we're probably one of the few states that has been open and like the first to open. So living here, you wouldn't even think somewhere else is closed. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I've got some friends out there as well, and in Chicago mainly as well, and they've just been saying like with social media, you can see what's going on the other side of the world. And I told you briefly before that over here we've been in lockdown, bro. It's been tough. I felt like I've done some jail time, man. It's been tough.
Yeah, y'all super restricted over there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So even right now we're in lockdown, but I'm in my office. So they say that we're coming out of it in June. I think things are going to slowly go back to normal, which is perfect timing for you coming over here. But it's been tough, man. And there's been no talks within the hospitality industry or entertainment industry of how we're going to recover. They've kind of just stopped it for nearly a year and said, all right, bro, carry on where you was at. So it's been pretty tough. It's been pretty tough, but we got to keep digging deep and we move forward with it.
Yeah.
But away from a lockdown, I know that you're a big athlete. I'm not too sure many people know that you're a huge athlete. I know you're in the softball league. You're good at basketball. I was going to ask you this: if you had to pick one, which one would you play? Basketball or softball?
That's a tough choice. For growing up, I was a baseball player. My dad wanted me to play baseball so bad. I just remember him always just making me watch hitting tape. We would always be practicing together. And I hated it growing up until I got a little older. Until I hit my first ball, that's when I really started liking it. Because baseball is it's hard. You got this ball coming at you fast, and you got to like hit it. I couldn't hit it till I was about 12 or 13. But once I hit it, I started loving baseball. So as an adult, in my spare time, I play in the league. It's a lot of fun. We play a few days a week.
So you're playing. You're playing.
Yeah,
so
I play in the
you're
league.
training and
Yeah. So I play in the league, and these guys take it serious. It's like really serious. It's for guys that didn't make it to the league, but they still good enough. So
like
it's a lot of
semi-pro competitive.
Yeah, exactly. So it's real serious. It's like fans come out there, like concession stand, like it's fun though because I'm competitive, especially in sports. Basketball, I play at the gym. You know, it's fun. I'm short, so but I can hoop though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But when you're short and you hooping and all the guys are 6 foot, you got to kind of try to figure out a way to get your shot off without them blocking it all the time. I box. I love boxing. I actually spar. I see Anthony Joshua got a fight coming up with Tyson Fury.
Bro, 200 mil. 200 million.
Who getting 200
million? Let me tell you something. For 200 million, you can knock me out, bro.
Man, knock me clean out the box.
Smooth.
Matter of fact, pick me up out the ring. I'm going to fly over the ring and do a twirl dance and land on my 200 million. You hear me?
Just like a cartoon, bro.
Right. Damn.
I'll be out, man.
Baseball, football. I played football in college for 1 year. I got that one hit that just retired me. I could play
the one that connected, right?
Yeah, the one that, man. I could probably play y'all football too. I played that growing up a little bit.
Soccer.
Soccer. I'm fast. So football, baseball, basketball, soccer. I can't play hockey.
Nah, I tried playing hockey, man, and the stick hit my shin, and that was it. Bro. That was it. I sat down.
I can't really ice skate like that either. So it's, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm definitely into the sports, man, and into you know, just being competitive. You know, I'm competitive in the music game, but it's kind of like, it's like if you don't have really the major label and the major backing to compete with the top dogs, you really can't compete like that. You know, you can only really reach to the people that are checking for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in the game, still moving and shaking music wise, just trying to figure out that way to be able to compete with the big dogs.
You know what, bro? It sounds like because I'm an ex-athlete as well, so soccer's been my thing. Went to America, did all that as well. Boxing is a thing I do as well, so it's crazy you say that. But one thing I found is when I stepped into the music game late, I can't sing, hum, or dance, bro. None of that. Yeah. I'm the guy that puts the pieces together, you know?
Right.
But I came into the game late, but I realized that because I'm an ex-athlete, you transfer that energy, that competitiveness, and you know, when it comes to training and you have different rituals that you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like I just transferred that and I applied it into the music game. Right. So what you're describing about is just how to shift that energy. I think you're talking about. I get you, bro. 100%.
Yeah. But when I do get the opportunity to kind of like, I'm on a show or something with other artists, you know, that's when I'm able to get that energy out. That's when I'm able to like exude all that competitive energy. So that people can kind of just like compare and contrast and see for themselves, you know. When I go on stage, I really leave it all out on stage. I play the piano and I really just go all out when I perform. I leave it all out there. So most people, all the people that have seen me perform, man, they just like, wow, I didn't know about he got that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's an experience. It's a whole experience.
It's an experience, definitely. So whenever I get a chance to perform, man, you know, most of the time I'm exhausted when I get off the stage because I really just leave it all out, whether it's 5 people out there or whether it's 5,000 or, you know, 50,000, whatever it may be. I leave it all out there.
Leave it all on the court, bro. You know what they say.
I leave it all on the court. It's the same way.
Everything on the court, man. I think just saying that as well, because I know you do different things as well as music. I'm not too sure people are aware about that. I know that you do a lot of things within the community. I know that you've pushed students through college. You know, I don't know. When I did my research, I could only find a little bit about that. Could you talk more about that, please?
Yeah, well, I've graduated students from college, probably about 10 students now.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Probably about 10 students. I give scholarships every year through my church that I go to, Cascade United Methodist Church. During the holidays, I do my father is in horticulture. So he's a farmer basically. And we join my foundation, and what he does through the holidays, we give away food, we give away toy drives, we give away turkeys, and we do a lot of things to get back to the community. This Christmas, I mean, we gave away over 1,000 toys. We saved so many families, and really the rappers are the only ones that get credit for doing this type of stuff.
Exactly, man. I was gonna say, like, how come I'm not hearing about this? Where, like, is it in the papers, or I know you're not doing it for clout. I know you're not doing it for clout. I know that.
And that's another thing. I really don't do it for the clout. I do it because, because people need it. And, a lot of these people that we give back to have supported me some form of fashion in my career, whether it's just listening to my song, you know what I'm saying, to listening to one song. So I'm blessed to be able to give back, and I'm blessed to have great parents that have instilled those values in me to give back. So it's a blessing to be able to do it. So I try to. My dad is like, really, that's all he does all the time is give back.
So that's all you know. That's all you know.
Yeah, that's all. That's your
principles.
He doesn't do it because he wants the notoriety. He does it because that's what's in his heart. So all he does is give back to the community, and just being around him. And my mother's a doctor, so she gives back through public service.
Wow.
So
you really have the foundation. You have the foundation. That's your calling, bro. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's within me, and it's within and from my family. So to be able to give back, it's a blessing, and I just really do it because that's what we're supposed to do when we get to certain levels that we're able to give back.
I agree. Yeah. I can't relate on that level. I ain't put nobody through college, bro. But I do. I work with special needs in the day. So by day, I work with autistic kids, and then by night, it's my career, what I really, really want to do. And I've always been taught by my mother, by my granddad. My granddad was my father figure, so I'm very old school, Yeah. And I've been taught that where you can help, very old school. Where you can help, but don't give everything. Don't give everything if you're not where you're supposed to be yet. There's got to be an equal balance. There's got to be equal balance. So bro, big props for that, man. I know with you helping people go through college, and it sounds like you got a whole foundation. You got proper things set up through the church, as you explained. Is there anything that you're doing within the music game with artists that are trying to come through the ranks? I know that you've got Veltree Music Group.
Santos. Yeah, I have Veltree Music Group. That's my label. My artist, his name is Santos Silva. Everybody can follow him. I'm Santos Silva. He's a dope artist. And he has next, he's like the future of R&B. I feel like I'm kind of like old school R&B.
Yeah,
I feel like now,
I agree.
I feel like with R&B now, it's a little different. So I wanted to get an artist that kind of represents the new age R&B. And I think that Santos is kind of that new age. And
with the right influence as well.
Yeah. So I think that with what I know from R&B and his, knowing of the new future of R&B, us putting it together, I think that there's a happy medium that's going to have a lot of success for him. So his name is Santos Silva. You can follow him on the gram. I am Santos Silva. And, he's definitely one of those guys that's going to have a major impact on the R&B game.
I'm going to have to reach out to him, man.
R&B/pop, I would say.
Okay. So he's definitely one you're going to see touring around, right?
Oh, he's going to be everywhere. He's like...
I'm gonna have to reach out to him. I'm gonna see if
I want you to do an interview with him. It's going to be dope. So brilliant. I know Melinda could probably set that up, and that'll be dope for him to get an interview with him.
Brilliant, man. Shifting it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. You love the water, bro. You love the water. You love being outside in the water. You just bought a boat.
Yeah.
You just bought a boat. Tell me about this boat. What's the name of the boat? How big the boat? And why you got a boat, bro?
Oh, man. I bought a boat last year during the pandemic because it wasn't nothing else to do. And
Man, I wish I had money like that. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna go buy a boat.
It's a 28-foot boat.
Nice.
So it's pretty big. I also have about 5 or 6 friends, maybe 7 or 8 that have boats too in Atlanta. And one of the reasons why I bought the boat, because I was always going out to the boat, but I was going on somebody else's boat. And then they was just like, stop. They stopped picking up the phone. I was like, yo, I'm trying to come out to the boat. They wouldn't pick up the phone. And I had all these young ladies that wanted to go out, because ladies love to go party on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was setting up all these parties to go to the boat, and they stopped picking up the phone. And I was like, man, I'm about to just buy my own boat. I'm tired of asking somebody. I want to go when I want to go. I might want to go at nighttime. I want to go early, you know. And it's funny. As soon as I bought my boat, my homeboys was like, man, we all did that on purpose because we want you to buy your own boat. I was like, but once I bought the boat, I was happy that I got the boat, because it's like a life game changer for me.
I can imagine.
Yeah. When the weather is nice, like I was just out there a few days ago, man. When the weather is nice, man, it's like the most coolest thing. It's like you could, like you said, I love water. So I have a place on the water. I have a boat. And anytime I can get to the water and be free and just clear my mind and not really stress about things, I go. So the weather is about to clear up here in Atlanta in the next couple of weeks. And once it hits those 70s, man, I'm gonna be at the boat. When I'm not on the road, I'm gonna be at the boat.
I like that, man. Would you ever do like a private, I don't know, like a little acoustic set on the boat, like in the middle of the water, and you know, it's at nighttime? Or that's what I can think, something romantic kind of thing, you know? Oh yeah,
definitely. I would love to. I wish that I could probably fit about 8 to 10 people on my boat. So
that's a lot.
It would be dope to be able to do some type of private listening, you know, some type of event. But normally I we just party, man. And like I said, all my friends have boats. So all we do, we're in like a group chat, and all we do is talk about boat stuff, like, you know, what to do. And, yo, we having the party today. And, yo, we pulling up. We're going to be at this dock. We're going to go here. So it's really cool, because it's not like I'm the only person with a boat. You know,
it's a whole community kind of thing. It's
a whole community of guys, young guys that just have boats, man. And you would never see this many black guys anywhere else with boats. But Atlanta is just such a special place that it's all these black guys that have boats. So it's very dope, man. And it's real cool just to see almost like successful black men, like just being able to ride boats, man. It's not something that's really normal.
That's something that was never really taught to us about getting a boat. That's more of a, and I use this very lightly, I don't upset nobody watching this, but that's like a white privilege kind of, especially in America, that's like white American privilege kind of thing. So to have young black professionals who have a boat as well, and you've got one, bro, that's crazy. Let me just ask you this as well. I don't want to go too much into it, but with everything that, you know, we're living in a crazy time right now. It's the first for us. We're all seeing the transition, and there's a lot of things that are not very well balanced. And we've got the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm not going to ask you too much on that, but I know as we spoke last time, you said you've gone to an all-black college, you've studied all of this. I just want to get your opinion on how can I put it, man? With what's going on in America, with the police brutality with America, it's where do you think we stand as people right now? Where do you think we're going? Do you think the marching is the right way forward? Do you think we should make up more noise? You know what I'm trying to say?
I think that we have our times where we're pressing the gas and we're making moves and we're making things happen, and then we let off the gas and things kind of go back to how it was. You know, I think it was dope that we marched and we really made noise and we really made people watch, look. And then I feel like we stopped and we go back to killing each other. We go back to doing the same things of not empowering each other, hating on each other, gossiping, talking about things that really matter. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just funny to be in conversations around different ethnicities, people, and what they talk about. It's like when you're around Black people, we're talking about gospel talk. We're talking about Kim and Kanye West. We're talking about the latest shoes. We're talking about fashion. And I won't say this for everybody, because there are those talented 10% of people that are not on that. But when I speak of the majority. And I feel like the conversations that we have versus the conversation that other ethnicities have are totally different. I think other ethnicities, they talk more about getting money. They talk about more about investments. They talk about retirements. You know, they talk about things that really matter in life. They talk about taxes, how to get away from taxes, how to file tax. They talk about, I mean, because I know I have friends that are white. I have friends that are Jewish. I have friends that are
you got that balance,
whatever, different. You know what I'm saying? So the conversations that we have versus them are way different. So when I want to go get real conversations, the conversations how to better my life and how to live my life, I can't hang around the people that want to talk about the BS. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about gossip. And unfortunately, that's what my people, we talk about more than anything. We're not talking about empowering each other. We're not talking about putting our monies together so we can buy a building. You know, we're not talking about investments. We're not talking about things that really matter. So I want us to really get, as a people, I want us to get more focused on the reality of life instead of focusing on the gossip of life. The gossip is going to be there when you're successful. When you're successful, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about whoever relationship, whatever she had on, whatever joy that's come out, because we can now all afford these things and we can afford the time to spend to talk about that.
But let's get there.
But until then, I think that we need to shift our focus and talk about things that really matter more than what we talk about. So I think that like last year when we were marching and Black Lives Matter and we were going hard, I think that was big. It was good because it was making an impact.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, we let off the gas. So once you let off the gas, it's like you got to kind of start back over again. Like, if we got to march again, we got to start back over again.
We've been doing that kind of thing there. What you're saying is bang on. I do feel, you know, in some groups that if you're marching, it's what you're marching for. It's not just because you're Black. You've got to know what you're actually marching for. And when the foot comes off the gas, I feel like we've been doing that for years sometimes, you know, and that's why we will get to a certain point.
And then it stops.
And it stops. And then get said at a certain point again and again and again. And I feel like this movement that we made now has been the biggest one yet.
This was the biggest one, yeah.
This biggest one yet. And it made a major impact. And what I'm saying is we need to continue. Thank you.
That movement. And I feel like we've kind of stopped a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But I feel like that even across the pond, even with you guys, you know, I even saw people in China marching Black Lives Matter. I'm like, I don't see a Black person in sight.
Yeah.
Y'all marching for Black Lives Matter. That's how big the movement and the impact was. So it's like, I feel like that we got to continue. We got to stay steadfast. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, all of these great leaders that we've had in the past, they didn't let off the gas until they were dead. And that's why we made it to have the freedoms that we have now, because they never let off the gas.
Thank you.
We kind of let off the gas. And then the Black leaders that we do have, people sit around and hate on the Black leaders, you know? Oh, well, he stand for this and he don't really stand for that. And
but that's the gossip. That's the gossip.
Yeah,
back to the gossip.
And then then people go and do research on the person. Oh, he did this or he did that when he was 10. So what? You know, I think that we just, even like Kamala Harris, you know, Vice President of the United States. Mm-hmm. People want to dig up a history that does not matter, man. This lady,
focus on now.
Yeah, we're talking about now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what, you know, a lot of black people, oh, I don't want to vote for her because she voted for criminals or something back in the day or something. Like, my thing is, if somebody does a crime, why are we letting them out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't look at somebody and say, oh, she don't like this or she doesn't do that. What she's doing is giving black people or black women hope. You know? So for the most part, we should be thankful and happy for her and supporting her to the fullest.
I think support is the big word right now. And you know, I've always said there's a saying that I always say, and I live to it, bro. I live to it, and I say, be the change you'd like to see in the world. You know, right? So every time you see these people that step forward and they're in their positions to make that change, don't shoot them down, man. Hold them up.
Right. Yeah.
Hold them up. It's that simple, man. So thank you for your input on that. I just want to move on before we bring it to an end. You've got your new single, Reply.
Yeah. I produced that. Produced by me.
You done? So you produced everything, yeah?
Yeah, I produced it.
I love it.
I had a little assistance, but you know, I've been producing a lot, and you know, I wanted to put. I've been trying to put this album out called The Appetizer. It's been in mastering so long that I hope that I can still put it out before I drop Sunday Dinner, which will be on May 2nd or 3rd.
You're releasing 3 albums this year, is it?
Yeah, 3 albums. I got The Appetizer, Sunday Dinner, and then the dessert.
Okay. So you're going for the whole thing. I see you.
For the whole situation.
The whole
So
that's brilliant, man. So what's your opinion right now? I'm gonna play the song in a minute. I'm gonna play the song, but what's your opinion on the R&B industry as it stands right now? Because before you answer, you have a whole part to play in it. Yeah. You built some foundation. You're one of them that's actually built the foundation, not shined in it. You've built a foundation. So how do you feel in it right now? I've got my points of opinion. I want to hear from you.
Yeah. I feel like R&B, I think that the rappers they have kind of taken over R&B because I feel like they've taken R&B and kind of made it more rap. So the R&B singers, we have to kind of conform to make records that'll go on the radio. We kind of have to follow the rapper's blueprint to make R&B. So to me, R&B has totally changed. But to say that it's still R&B is still to me the soul of all music. Yeah. I think that
rhythm and blues, man. Rhythm and blues.
Yeah, I think all music comes from R&B, pop, rap, country. All of these genres of music come from R&B, and I think that it's like if R&B is the heart of it, all these other genres take it and they kind of take away from it because you're taking from the heart of music, you know. But there are some great artists that are out now that do R&B, and there are a lot of great R&B artists that we don't know about that don't get the shine. And I'm constantly looking for those artists that are just dope R&B artists, but they don't get that shine. They're out there, you know. Of course, we know the ones that are the hottest because they get all the accolades and the praise. But I like to give those people that don't get the shine. I'm looking for those guys because I want to help to promote those people as well, you know, because there are a lot of artists that's just dope. And what's sad to me is just meeting somebody that's like, oh, I could sing real good. I could sing good. And I'm like, damn, it really ain't no lane for mainstream radio for somebody that can just sing real good. One thing about the UK, though, I will say and commend is that you guys really love R&B music. So somebody that really does R&B, I think they would thrive more in the UK than they would America.
I agree. And you know, you made a comment, you said that you're looking for the artists, the ones that don't get that opportunity to shine. And listen, Vintage Got Soul, we've got so many artists. So I think that's a conversation we can have off the interview, man. 100%, man. But it's refreshing to hear that someone in your status is looking for that raw talent, you know? So
man, I'm always looking for like new music and new sounds, and it's just sad because how the system is set up, they're gonna put the same people in your face constantly. And so you really, it's almost like if I go on iTunes Music, I'm gonna have to search, and how do you find these new artists, you know?
Yeah, true,
and that's true. The hard part, you know, how do you find a new Bobby V song if it's not on the front page and you're not really checking for it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you really have to be embedded into the music to find these artists and to find the new talent and the new music, because they're only going to give you a certain amount. Whoever pays the most money, that's who you're going to know about.
Yeah, it's true. I mean? That's true, you know, and which is an unfair advantage.
It is. It's very
unfair. Because everyone's got access to that paper.
It's just like going to class, right? If me and you go to the same schools, you might be a better overall person, but my mom and dad got more money than your family. So if I'm going to school and I got all the fresh clothes on, and you go to school and your parents, they don't have it like mine, but I'm going to class and I'm fresh every day, and that doesn't really necessarily mean I'm the better person than you. I'm gonna get the most looks though, because I'm the
You're looking fresh.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. You might be the better guy, but because where you come from or your family to give the people that perception, you're not gonna get the visual. You know what I'm saying? People gonna really have to tap into you, like. And they're going to have to want to say, you know what, let me put this to the side and let me just talk to you and see if you're a better person. You know what I'm saying? And most people don't want to do that. People want the instantaneous. They want to go to the page. They want to see, oh, I like that. They're not really thinking, oh, let me see what Bobby B up to. You know what I'm saying? Or let me see what somebody else is up to. So, you know, it's just, I'm still blessed, and I thank God every day. I never take anything for granted. I've had an awesome career. I've never worked for real because I do what I love to do. Wow. So I can't really complain. I can't complain. I could probably work harder.
I think we all could work harder. I think if you came on here and said, I'm working the hardest I can, you can always go more. And that's the athlete in you, bro. You know how it goes, man. Yeah. If it hurts, go harder.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I mean, I feel like I could definitely go harder, but I also don't take anything for granted. Every show that I'm booked on, every time I get to travel, every time I'm somewhere else other than in my beautiful place that I live, I'm thankful for my crib, the cars that I have, my family, my friends, my management team. And I thank God pretty much every day because, you know, I could be doing something I hate to do. And
that's my worst fear. My worst fear, that is.
Yeah.
I think it's been honestly, just for you to sit here for about 20, 25 minutes, just to give me an insight of who you are as a man. Forget you as an artist for a second, just for you as a man. You know, I appreciate it because when I listen to your music now, I'll get a better idea of where this music is coming from. You know,
right.
It's been an honor, bro. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play your new track, Reply. I love it. I'm not just saying it. I actually gel with this stuff. So if anyone out there is listening and hasn't heard the song, it's on every platform right now. We're gonna be playing Reply by Bobby V.
Yeah.
Hey.
Please tell me you could read my mind before I get to texting you. And usually I'm not that type, but I really wanna come through. Girl, I got some things in mind that I wanna do. Yeah, and I can't even relax until you hit me back, baby. Yeah, I just wanna reply. Come by, baby. You stay the night, baby. Even all the lies, baby. I just wanna reply. Come by.
Every platform, right?
Every platform.
Yes. Bobby, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Yes, sir, man.
Hopefully,
Thank you.
you've enjoyed it. It doesn't feel like just an interview.
Yeah. It was I appreciate it. I think because we've talked before, so
Exactly.
it's a little different. You know, when you're doing the same interviews and the people just ask you the same questions, after a while, you're just like log out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I really appreciate you for just kind of delving into more of who I am. And you know, my life is not all music. You know what I'm saying? It's 70% music. But there's also a whole other side of me that is more than the music. It's family. It's living. It's peace.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that doesn't want to bring peace. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know, I'm just thankful. I'm blessed, and I want to thank everybody out there that has rocked with me thus far, this long. I'm still here. A lot of people are like, "Oh, what happened to Bobby V?" Well, delve into Bobby V. Follow me at Bobby V Show, Facebook Bobby V Music, Twitter Bobby V, and you can just keep up with me and stay abreast of everything I'm doing. I'm still out here. I'm still working. I'm working out. I'm preserving my sexy as much as possible so that, you know, I can be old and still look like Bobby V from 05. You know,
look, they call me Bobby V.
Yeah. So, you know, we out working, and I'm just thankful, and I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I appreciate you for, you know, doing this interview as well.
Appreciate it, bro.
And I can't wait to come. I can't wait to come back to the UK. I can't wait till the UK open. Every time I come out there, it's a movie. It's a zoovie. I go out to the clubs. I touch the town, and I can't wait till this whole COVID stupid thing is over with, so we can just get back to work, man.
Yeah, we dig you out here, bro. So yeah, it's you're gonna be here sooner than you think, anyway. So we good, man, 100%. But hopefully, you know. I wish you have a successful day, whatever you're doing today. Yes, I hope it's going your way, and we'll touch base soon, bro, yeah?
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, you take care, bro. Bye.
Appreciate it, bro.
This about to be our year.